Love is a miraculous gift, and a wedding, a celebration of that magic, so strong it has drawn all of us here today. We are gathered to be overjoyed for and with Claire and Brooks. Two people so wonderfully suited for each other that it is pure joy for all of us to see how happy two people can be. They are the example of the love, and its lightness dissolves the notion of love as always being hard work. They are the promise of possibility. Scott? Scott's going to say a few words.
Introducing them to his engagement. This is to inform you that on yesterday, I was duly and solemnly and irrevocably engaged to be married. She is the best girl in all the world and the most sensible, and I am just as proud of her as I can be. I'm not worrying about whether you will love my future wife or not. If you know her 24 hours and then don't love her, you will accomplish what nobody else has ever succeeded in doing since she was born. She just naturally drops into everybody's affections that comes across her. My prophecy was correct. She said she never could or would love me. I said she would succeed. And in the meantime, she would unwittingly dig a matrimonial pit and end up tumbling into it. And lo, the prophecy is fulfilled. A marriage makes of two fractional lives a whole. It will give a new gladness to the sunshine, a new fragrance to the flowers, a new beauty to the earth, and a new mystery to life. Congratulations.
Brooks and Claire met years ago and were instantly drawn to each other. However, fate was not ready to bring them together. They knew there was a connection, but the universe was not ready to bring them together yet. Time went by and the circles were close. They didn't see each other again until years later, though. That initial spark, the big bang of their relationship, began that fateful day when they first met, and like the embers of a campfire, were left to smolder, so when they met again, the fire could quickly build. Their first date, about a year and a half ago, was the day I met Claire. A group of us were meeting at Brooks's father's beautiful home to crush grapes for a wine Brooks was making. As I walked up to the door, so did Claire. When Brooks answered the door, I could feel the connection between them. Though I was not aware of what it was palpable. They both just seemed to light up in each other's presence. I actually spent most of that night talking to Claire. I was moved by her direct and warm way. She left such a positive impression on me, much the way Brooks did when I first met him, many years ago on our good friend Forrest's boat in the Sea of Cortez. Much like my first impression of Claire, Brooks had this fearless way of being deep and insightful while staying light and warm. That night, we were crushing grapes. I said to Brooks about Claire, "This one's a keeper. I like being right." Both of my introductions to Brooks and Claire were meaningful, happy occasions. They seem to bring joy and light wherever they go. The wine we were crushing grapes for, some of you were there as well, is the white wine being served here today. It is quite literally the vintage created from the coming together of these two beautiful people. With each sip, we're reminded of their sweetness and what they can do together. This is actually that wine. Close to each other. Its sweet smell reminds you of the sweetness of your relationship. The slight acidity, the balance, the sweetness, the balance is the sweetness, the harmony you bring to each other. And the soft, light velvet feel on your tongue, the soft, light ways of your relationship. There's an old English toast. May your love be like good wine, grow stronger as it grows older. Please share for a moment as you take a sip from your loving cup.
Not bad.
This wedding, where we are, surrounded by nature, is exactly what Brooks and Claire envisioned. This place is rich in metaphor. The strong and well-aged trees, could there be a better example of what a marriage should be? their strength through all types of weather, rain or shine, the way they may lightly sway, whether it's a light breeze or a heavy gust, the shade they provide us, the home for a family of birds, the oxygen they produce, even the fruit they provide, all of it, and asking for nothing in return but to be. The natural world is very important to these two, which is why they chose such a beautiful natural setting to be married. When Brooks proposed to Claire, it was also in nature on Angel Island in the bay, a place significant in that it's halfway between where they both grew up, Brooks in the North Bay and Claire in the East Bay. It's also halfway between where they fell in love, San Francisco, and where they will raise their own family, Marin. Brooks and Claire were alone, together when they proposed, with a ring emblazoned with a fern, a testament to their love for each other and nature again. Though later that day they were joined by friends to celebrate, community is paramount to these two. Their family and friends are crucial. Today, this wedding is a mirror of that. Not only were we invited because Brooks and Claire love us and wanted this gathering so we could witness their joining, but we came from near and far from our desire to show them how much we care. Even Banjo, their loving dog, perfect. Here they got together is here to celebrate. He's family, and he brings his gentle, loving, and playful nature to today. Speaking of playful nature, I've spoken a bit to Brooks and Claire about their relationship, what it's like. It keeps coming back to they just have fun together. They'll go for a walk with Banjo and sing songs together, probably some dad or some reggae. Something as simple as making dinner is fun. They go to bed each night feeling as if they'd won the relationship lottery, getting the best person in the whole world. And they know they both feel the same way. Those are their words, not mine. They want the same things out of life. They share a level of energy, a love for nature. They love the same music and food and people. They're kindred spirits. Brooks said he was looking for granola and heels. He found it. Claire may wear scarlet begonias in her hair, but she'll pair them with a nice pair of shoes. So much of today is a labor of love, a gift to these two. The beautiful music being played, a friend of Brooks and Claire. The cake, the toppers made by the family to the couple. The flowers, the photography, the videography, the beer being served, brewed by their friends, myself, this ceremony, and more, I'm sure, all of this done to show them how much we love you and we're here for you. Look what you guys create together. This amazing, amazing place. When two people come together, they don't just bring themselves. They bring their family and friends. Questions pop in their minds. Will their parents like me? Will their friends accept me? On a trip to Mexico that they took together with a group of Claire's friends, not too long after they got together, Brooks was quickly welcomed as part of Claire's collective. Brooks said he felt instantly at home, like he'd always been part of their community. Claire mentioned that spending time with Brooks' family is a joy. They don't feel like they have two separate families, but instead now have one large family. It's not often that 1 + 1 = 1. But here, these two candles, they can become one. When the two flames are joined together, they're joined to one candle, to one flame. Like Brooks and Claire's family becoming one. It is also symbolic in that they are being united as a team, not losing themselves, but gaining a partner. In speaking with them, it was important that the concept of being a team was their focus. Not that they are individuals losing anything, but two people becoming one in many ways. Their family, friends, desires, how they will raise their family and see the world is united. Bob Marley said it best when he sang, "One life, one love, one destiny." Patty and Jamie, would you please come up here? The gravity of today, the words and rituals, its powers comes from declaring not just to each other, but the entire community how they feel for and promise to be with each other. This could have been a small ceremony at City Hall, but the choice to be surrounded, but not just by the trees, the sun, the wind, and the earth, but all of us, was done with intention. We, as the witnesses of the promises Brooks and Claire will make to each other today, have a responsibility. It is simple and profound. We are here to lift them up and bear witness to all that's in their hearts. They share with you precious memories and a knowledge of why and how all is so right for them. These insights are a tool that may later be called upon in times when good counsel is needed. So I must now ask you, do you promise that you will do everything in your power to support them in their union? You will encourage them always. Yes. All right. Love it. You shall use what you have heard and seen here today to remind them that the beauty and joy that they share this day was meant to last a lifetime. A wedding is more than a celebration of the love which lives in our bride and groom's hearts today. It reaches into the future and proclaims their intentions for that which tomorrow shall hold. A couple who wed are joined not only by the mutual affection and love they share, but also by their hopes, and dreams, and their promise of what will be. The promises and vows that they make this day shall guide them into their common future. I will ask you now to prepare to make those promises. Brooks, do you take Claire to be your lawfully wedded wife? Do you vow to love her and care for her for as long as you both shall live? Do you accept her with all of her faults and strengths? And offer yourself to her with all of your own faults and strengths? Do you promise to help her when she needs help and to turn to her when you need help? Do you promise to be a faithful and loving companion? To always put the promises you make this day above all else? Will you love her, honor her, and respect her, and cherish her all the days of your life?
I do.
This place ran all the way on her. Claire, do you take Brooks to be your lawfully wedded husband? Do you vow to love him and care for him for as long as you both shall live? Do you accept him with all of his faults and strengths? And offer yourself to him with all of your own faults and strengths? Do you promise to help him when he needs help and to turn to him when you need help? Do you promise to be a faithful and loving companion and to always make the promises you make this day above all else? Will you love him, honor him, respect and cherish him all the days of your life?
I do.
Please place. You are now as your hearts have always known, husband and wife. You may kiss your beautiful bride. May I present Brooks and Claire McDonald?
Big shot. Okay. Don't bring your weight.
Nobody moves.
Your mic's on.
Wait, no. Don't go. Don't move. Everybody wave. Everybody wave.